Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Right, rewire job. What we've been doing, I couldn't film too much because it's just a bit awkward, and truth be told I felt a bit rough yesterday. So what we're at now, we've got all the cables pretty much ran in place, so they are roughly in place now. So we've got the coiled up because there's going to be a socket on here, and then piggybacked through to the other side. So how we've done it is we've got them all in position cable wise up through the floor at the minute. Also the chaser broke as well, so we've had to replace that. That's the third time DeWalt, by the way, third time. So we've got all the cables in place now. Like I say, we're ready for first fix. Now we're just going to start chasing them in. I've changed the plan slightly. We're putting downlights up here now. So there's downlight there, there's downlight going up there because this stairwell is really dark. So I said to the customer, why don't we just put another two downlights in and solve the problem then. So that's fine. So what Kian's doing now is he is setting out, getting out for all ready for the chasing. So he's marking up. There's a big, I think it's a U-shaped settee that's coming in here. So there's no sockets or anything down there. That light switch over there is going to be redundant, so that's going to be filled in. So what Kian's doing, like I say, Kian is actually our newest apprentice, isn't you, mate? And he is doing his bricklaying apprenticeship, but like I said, I'm part of our company. Everyone has to muck in where needed, and also the weather's a bit naff outside, so I'm pretty sure you're alright with that, mate, aren't you? Yeah. Being indoors, yeah. So obviously it's all experience, isn't it? So what Kian's doing, he's marking up the channels. So we're gonna chase those in down to the sockets, drop the light switches down. Like I say, we always try and pull them, but this one just wouldn't budge, and there's too many for that one. Now, anyone else who is doing rewires that is furnished and kitchens and things like that, it can be really frustrating, like, because you can't quite get to everything. That's what I find anyway. In this house, this kitchen's all going to be took out. It's all going to completely go. So it's a little bit like I like everything in its right place, and ideally I'd want to take all the kitchen out and get on with it, put it all in the right place, happy days. But like I said, there's not a bottomless pit of money. This is sort of a bit of a shock to them about the rewire in some ways, but other ways not really. Like, so they're happy that it's being done now because they were just starting to go through the house, decorating and things like that. So, but in here, for example, you know, there might be, let's say we're going to put all those in, but that bit there might be coming out, and there might be tower units all the way down with oven and things like that sitting here. But so it's just knowing what to do. This wall here, this little bit at the bottom might be coming out, but like I say, it's undecided. So for me, like, it's going through with the client, I'm going to try and leave some excess cable up in the ceiling space so we can, you know, move it slightly at a later date if need be. But they do know, you know, if it needs to be redone the kitchen, then you know, hey, it is what it is. So that's the other thing that broke as well. The dust extractor broke. I've put that up in a different video whether anyone's got one, but we've had to go and get a new dust extractor, so that's pretty pricey, but she's still in the box. Like I say, I was poorly yesterday. I felt rough as anything, and so normally anyone who knows me knows I'm a bit of a tool tart, so love trying new tools out. I love seeing whether it improves my life or it's just a bit of a fad. You know, I love trying stuff out because, you know, and I give it real world tests and stuff, and nothing gets treated really precious and stuff. They're a tool, they've got to earn me money, it's simple as that. So I must have been feeling rough for not getting that out, but hey, that's what it is. The Other thing is with doing the rewire in this way, it's just changing things slightly where layouts were just badly done. Like there's a light switch there that did, I think it was these lights here, that centre light, and then there's another one there that did that. I mean, why do you need these two? So they've gone. I don't like the position of the heating controls, so the light's going to be from here, heating control's going to be here, so it's all neater. We'll put that in. That's just something that I've just decided and took upon myself to do because I just don't like it. It looks ugly, and I wanted it neat. The other thing, because to be fair, the homeowners have said just, you know, put everything back where it was, and that's what they you know, they're okay with that. But if it does need changing, then, you know, they're pretty easy going. But there's a socket there. Well, that's the main front door, and a socket there. Pointless. So I've moved it to there. Like I said, they don't know about that. I've just done it because it's just going to make life easier. I assume the only thing that they can use that for really is just, you know, hoovering the car or whatever. But there's going to be a new garage supply. There's a detached garage on this, which I'm rewiring that as well. So, you know, it's just making life a bit easier for people. Now, they have had water leaks in here, and there's numerous things. I found with these hot and cold feeds here, I actually found cables that were just completely live, just twisted together, lethal. So what we've done in here anyway, just moving on from that, is that we've got the downlights ready. So like I say, we're going to get all those ready because that's not going to change. They know they're going to have downlights in here. That's not going to change anyway. So that's, you might as well do things if you know for sure. But there was talk of undercab lights and things like that, but I can't do them because I don't know where any of the units are going to be. So yeah, it is what it is. So like I say, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the corner. Leave your comments below. But yeah, so we're going to get set up. We'll get this chaser unboxed, and we'll have the dust extractor unboxed, and we'll see how we get on. And then we shall get to it, and then we'll probably catch up with you once we've got some capping and things like that on. Right, see you in a little bit. Cheers. Right, that's the Festool MIDI. Yeah, I think it's the MIDI dust extractor. And that's the chaser that we use. Spin that round. The DSC AG125, which is that one. Yeah, absolutely amazing. This is well chuffed with it. Literally zero dust when you crank that on. So yeah, so really impressed with that so far. It's a bit jazzy. There's a Bluetooth function on it. So it's all like touchscreen. But yeah, so happy days. So yeah, what we're doing is getting some capping on, getting some chasers done. We're concentrating on the kitchen area because, to be honest, it's where the main chasers are. Upstairs is not really a big deal, just little bits up and up, like 450s up, something like that. But in here, so what we've got is socket down there, chased in. They're going to have capping and stuff put on them. I've got my loop feeds into here, but as the bricks and the mortar is absolutely rock hard, and I mean rock hard. So an old boy Sparky, mate of mine, gave me a tip when just putting clips and stuff like that on and the nails in, and he says, because I used to try and just pound them in basically, and they always used to bend and just snap out really. So he says, why are you doing it like that? And I says, well, that's what you're doing, just hammer them in. And he said, no. He says, just like double tap them. So it's obviously like here, it'd be like bang, 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 bang. And he says, whether or not it's true, but it works. And it's just a case of, he says, oh, it's because when you're hitting it, the nail gets hot and that's why it bends. And so he said, if you just take that split second of just tap, 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 it works. So, you know, so I've been doing that for years. So, but I did notice somebody on Instagram had a brand new packet of zip ties, and for years, and absolutely years, that's what I like about joining Instagram. Like I said, I'm fairly new to all that. Is these little tips and stuff, and whoever it was, thank you very much, because I'm pinching it. And it was just getting a bag of zip ties, and like normal, I'd cut the end here, and then in the van they'll all fall out. So he put on there, just cut it in the middle. Genius, absolute genius. So loving that. So yeah, so whoever that was, thank you very much. I really, that's a brilliant tip. So yeah, seen here, Kian before today has never ever had to go on doing chasing or anything. Cause like I say, he is our, oh hang on, he's going to cancel here. He loves it, huh? Very noisy. Say hello, Kian. Hello. Yeah, Kian's never ever had to go on, you know, doing any chasing, any electrical work whatsoever. So this really is a baptism of fire on a rewire, isn't it, Kian? Yep. So, like I say, these walls are mental hard. So, but to be fair to Kian, he's doing a good job. You've had to go with the chaser today, haven't you, mate? That's the first time you've ever done that. So it's all new experiences for him, getting used to all those. So yeah, so he's chopping all those boxes out now. This one, since we've been away, they don't want this one now, so we've traced these cables out, so we've got to pull those back out and reroute it from there over to there. So yeah, so that's what we're doing basically. So Kian's done all these. He's done all these, to be fair to him. So that one's an original point. Sorry for the strobing. I'll keep my hand over that. But that box there it was slightly wonky, and when you put the green beam on it, it just looked mental. So we've had to just slightly alter that. It's nothing major, but it is what it is. Moved the thermostat position because, like I said, I think this might be a bank eventually of tall larder units and whatnot. So on here we've pulled the cables through on the stud wall, because again, as I know it, in fact I might be able to show you upstairs actually, all the stud walls in here are what I known as egg box walls. Tell me if there's something different, but that's what I know them as, which is basically like that construction. You can see there. So, you know, like you've got this. Again, one of the lads who training me, that's what he calls them. So it's sort of stuck in my head that that's what it is. So most of the time you can push the rod up and get right to the top. So you just cut a little section in at the top, drill through that, and then you're away. Sometimes it doesn't always happen, but it, you know, that's what most of the time it works like that. So yeah, they're very skinny walls, yeah, but you know, that's the way it is. So yeah, so we're getting on. Hopefully today we'll have all the chases done and all the capping on and everything ready for some he's a very noisy boy. Ready for some second fix, hopefully tomorrow. But unfortunately I've not been feeling very well last couple of days. So it's hard to get going. To be honest, I keep feeling a bit rough. So, but yeah, so I'll put you on time lapse actually downstairs, and then you can see me getting all the conservatory lights and stuff like that sorted. Right. Right, that is all the clipping done up there. So what I'll do is, this will have some capping put over it, but I just like to clip it up, just keeps it all nice and tight together. Same as that side, a couple of bends in, up there, and then over and over, and then down to this side, one light, two lights, some clipping to do up there for that lot, and then that's all ready for bonding then. Yeah, so I'm going to check to see, because I think Kian made a bit of a boo-boo. But apprentices, you see, they all got to learn. What did you do wrong, Kian? Tell the world.
I've done the measurements wrong.
You did
the socket.
You did the measurement wrong. What? He's fixed it. He has fixed it. So what Kian had done? Did you go to the top of that, Kian? Was it? Or was it? I can't remember what you'd done now.
From where it's going to be the bottom of the socket.
Yeah, basically Kian's got it confused from the bottom to the top of the socket, so it should be 450 to the bottom of the socket. So I think you put your pencil mark on here, and it was, so yeah, so these were slightly lower. I mean, to be honest, you'd probably get away with it, but it's not the point. You know, is it, Kian? It's not the point. No. So it's always better, like you say, it's learning, isn't it? We've all done it. It's not lie and say we haven't done it, because we've all done it. We've all been there, made these little mistakes, and it's how you get over them. We're not down to do any plastering here whatsoever, but I think what we'll do, won't we, mate? I think what we'll do is we'll chuck some bonding in down there anyway, and Kian's also done it on this one as well. He's gone 450 underneath. That's what he's done on this one. So he's got 450 down rather than 450 up. Like I say, we've all done it. There's no point, you know, we can't all lie and say that we've never done that, mate. Never done that, because that's not true. But you know, it's how you get over it, and it's how you learn, isn't it? By making mistakes. Turn that radio down. It's like a nightclub in here. Yeah, like I say, we've all done it. Like I say, we're going to chuck some bonding in those bits to as a bit of a sorry to the plasterer. That was extra work for him, which I'm sure he's not going to be bothered anyway, but it's just something like that. So yeah, so like I say, especially for Kian, because he is actually a bricklaying apprentice, but on the company, like I say, yeah, everyone gets stuck in and gets involved. It's good for Kian to learn all these things, because they are an essential skill, really, especially for this company, our own company. Like you have to learn to do everything. And also, it's been a bit miserable outside, so it doesn't look like it right now, but it has been earlier on. And Kian's in the dry, so. But you know, we all do it, and he'll get there, but I'm sure he won't do it again. But like I say, some people go ape at their apprentices for doing that. I'd rather just take the mickey a bit. Yeah, oh well, it is what it is. So, but yeah, so we'll rectify that kitchen, get this capping on in here, and then it's a good clean up in here, and then we'll start moving upstairs. Right, that's all the capping done on there and up to the top. And so we're going to fill this. It's all clipped up, ready to go. We're just going to fill that with some bonding. Kian's done this side. Like the bricks are mental hard in here, absolutely ridiculously hard. So this is why, like I say, we're going to bring some bonding and fill all this in, because it's not fair for the plasterer to be having to deal with all that lot. This leg here has got to come out, because, like I said earlier on, it's got to be changed to over here. So yeah, so we're going to fill all this lot up for him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I haven't actually looked in the garage yet to find out what I've got to do in there. But tomorrow we're going to get the upstairs chased in. Times, like I say, the kids just having a clear up now. The time's just sort of got away from us, really. I say the bricks are just stupid hard, so all the chases are taking 2 or 3 times longer than what they should be. So very, very frustrating. Oh, it's probably a bit dark for you guys to see. Or the old lights. Will it work? Look at that beauty. You don't see that very often now, do you? Oh, she is a real peach. So yeah, so I think the gist of it in here, the old fuse board's there, that's going to be replaced. The new one's will be a double socket down there, double socket down here somewhere because there's a fridge freezer, and then just off the back of that, but some of that will have to be shifted, there'll be another double socket. Obviously a light going up in there, but there'll be another double socket to feed out here somewhere to power up the spa. So yeah, so that'll be. So I've actually got my NIC EIC assessment. So whether you see that or not, but yeah, like I say, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I shall catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you very much.